My lab for the elephant toothpaste experiment. Chemical reaction is defined as the rearranging of ionic or molecular structures of a substance. So to do this experiment, the material you're going to need is an empty water bottle, hydrogen peroxide, instant yeast, just one package, dish soap, and food coloring. You're going to want to, for the steps of the bottle, you're going to want to pour at least 2 cups of hydrogen peroxide into the empty bottle. You're going to add a decent amount of dish soap, not too much, not too little, and then add whatever kind of food coloring that you want, and you're going to mix it. As you can see, I kind of wanted to try and do a rainbow effect, and it sort of came out that way. Then for the yeast connection, you're going to be taking 3 tablespoons of warm water into a cup or a bowl, and then you're going to add the packet of yeast and stir. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pour the yeast mixture into the water bottle full of hydrogen peroxide and dish soap combination. So when I did my experiment, I learned that with only 1 cup of hydrogen peroxide, the reaction took a lot longer, so I added more hydrogen peroxide and the reaction occurred much faster, forcing much more foam out of the bottle. Here are my results. So it's just me pouring the hydrogen peroxide in the empty bottle, and then I'm adding the dish soap. I use Dawn, doesn't really matter what kind you use. And then just a quick adding of the different colors. I used neon food coloring, so I used green, pink, purple, and blue. And I tried to add it on the side so that it kind of would come up with like a rainbow effect as it came up. And this is just mixing the yeast package, so just some water and some yeast, and you stir that around until it's kind of liquidy. And then pouring that in, and as you can see, there starts that instant reaction that starts occurring. Like I said, mine took a little bit longer because I didn't add enough hydrogen peroxide in the first time. So it just took about 6 or 7 minutes to get to this point. And then what I decided to do is add more hydrogen peroxide, and that was the results. Alright, so in this experiment, the hydrogen peroxide in the bottle goes through a chemical reaction, breaking down the molecules into 2 different molecules. This reaction the molecules go through is called decomposition reaction. This type of reaction is called an exothermic. An exothermic means the chemical reaction that releases heat. When the heat is added to the solution, the chemical reaction quickens due to the catalyst enzymes in it. As this occurs, the hydrogen becomes oxygen and water, and the oxygen in the dish soap creates small bubbles, which are seen throughout the bottle, causing the flow of the foam. And here are just some pictures of my combination. So this was a fun experiment, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun doing it yourself.